since Casey took over here, and you say you think you earned the single digit, what do you think you did to earn that respect from your teammates and your coaches and your peers to be a single digit?
Yeah, I'd say day in and day out, bringing my best. Not every day you want to wake up and at 5 a.m. and run at 6 o'clock, but that's the difference between winning and losing, and it's kind of been my mindset all year really, since the end of season, and it's been really hard. This new staff has really put a lot of stuff on our plate, and I think we handled it really well.
I guess being a single digit and knowing what it takes to get them, does that change your mentality at all, I guess, heading into the second season?
Yeah, so we all just met with Coach Keeler yesterday before they announced it, and one of the things he said was, your life is going to be a lot harder now that you are a single digit, because there's a lot more responsibility, with the season coming around, and we got to elevate, ourselves to a whole nother level.
Did you hear from any of the digits from last year that you were teammates with in the last?
No, not yet. Oh, actually I did. JDP texted me. A lot of people reached out, which was pretty cool.
What's your view on where the quarterback position battle is? Like, where your gut telling you anything, or are you guys still? Is it just competition? You don't have anything in house going?
It's a great question. You asked Giovanni and myself. We still don't know. But what we do know is we're going to come in and compete every day, and that's one thing we have done literally every single day. And we just make each other better every single day, and it's really good for this team.
Is there a point where you'd like to know if you're the guy, or a couple days before, a week before? I mean, does it change your mindset at all if they told you, 2 hours before the kickoff, hey, you're going out there with that?
It's a great question. It would not be good if we found out 2 hours before. But we'll find out eventually. I don't know when. I'm sure we'll find that out soon, though.
You talk about the competition. What have you been doing to separate yourself and just constantly improve to make sure you are the table star?
Yeah, I eat, sleep, breathe football. Someone moved my air mattress. I sleep in here every night. Really committed to this thing, turning this program around, and I feel like if I'm on that field, that'll happen.
You've been through a lot of preseason camps. Like, is this your best camp? Like, performing every day, every rep?
Yeah, I think that's safe to say. I've been through a lot of camps, so this is, I guess, 5 if you don't count COVID. But I'm seeing things clear. The defense with just all these reps adding up, and this is my 5th playbook. So that's a lot, and everything's kind of coming full circle here.
And you've been sleeping here?
Yeah.
How many nights?
Probably close to 2 weeks now. Yep. Eat, sleep, and breathe football.
How comfortable is that?
It gets really cold in here. No, but it's great. They covered some. Yeah. Yep.
So I guess with the quarterback balance getting ready for that, Coach talked about how there's still a good relationship between you. How is that, and with different scenarios about who's the starter, like how's that relationship, I guess, fit?
It's fantastic. We're 2 grown adults who are, in their last year, and we're just competing really hard. And there's 2 different types of competitions, and I've seen it and been a part of the good one, and there's no toxicity within it. We just make each other better with encouragement, coaching one another up, whether that's small footwork stuff or, where the ball should have went, small stuff like that. But no, it's great. Giovanni's one of my great friends on this team. His locker's 2 down from me, and, always laughing, smiling, so it's awesome.
You picked 6, is that just half of 12, or was there any reason behind it?
Yeah, that's a great question. No, I wore 6 in high school.
Okay.
Just always had a special place in my heart, and thankfully no one else grabbed it.
What do you take from, obviously you were a starter last year, but when you were at Rutgers, there's always a competition there. What do you take anything from that time, whether it was scrutiny on like quarterback position battle, and borrow from that, or is it just like different time, different era?
Can you say it one more time? I'm trying to, one more time.
Casey,
Yeah.
What do you take anything from your time, like competing for the job at Rutgers, when there was a lot of scrutiny around that? You're all pretty highly recruited guys. Do you take anything from that time and blend it into now, or is it just two separate, different?
It's a great question. Obviously, I've been through a lot of quarterback battles. But, you know, the thing with that, you got to take something from each camp. And, you know, I don't leave this place. That's kind of been one of the things I've done differently. You know, just trying to do football as much as I can, preparing myself for tomorrow. So yeah, just really doubling down. That's been my motto.
How much more has Coach Walker installed from what you guys, all that you put in the spring?
Not a whole lot has been really added. You know, kind of what we've been doing in the spring is kind of what we really settled down and tried to master this camp. But obviously there are new things, whether that be red zone, you know, some third down stuff. But yeah, not a whole lot.
Have any teammates joined you in your camp out?
No, they have not. No, they have not joined. Trying, Patrick.
What have you seen? Casey has talked about the fact that he has introduced some UMass prep, and I know it'll ramp up more next week. What do you know about their defense? They've got a new staff. You guys have a new staff. What do you know about them so far?
Yeah, so the new staff, the new head coach was the defensive coordinator at Rutgers. You know, I got to go up against that for 3 years. I still know some of their calls and, you know, what their calls mean. And you know, he's a great guy, the head coach, Coach Harry Simiak. And, you know, they brought some guys from Rutgers as well. Close with both of them, so it'll be fun.
How much of that will, I know that guys aren't stupid, they'll change, make their calls up and stuff, but at the end of the day, football is football. Like, how much do you think you'll be able to pick up on just from being around him?
Being around who?
Just having been around him when he was at Rutgers.
Yeah, I mean, we've been watching some tape, you know, not going to say a whole lot, but, you know, there are lots of similarities. I'm like, okay, I've seen that a couple times before, and it'll be exciting.
They talked, you know, from the beginning that, you know, they can make this offense Evan friendly if need be. I mean, what does that mean to you? And I think, you know, you've talked, maybe you run a little better than you're giving credit for. So
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I have gotten faster and stronger. You look back to my senior year, I ran for 930 yards. So that is in the pocket. You know, whatever coach wants is what he's going to get, and I can bring that to the table.
Anything else for Evan?
One more question. One more.
What's your favorite Casey and the Sunshine Go dance song?
Come on, give me a question. Come on.
I did, that was.
You know, there's a line in there. My favorite one is "Shake your booty." All right.
Thanks.
You guys get a prize for
No, just made fun of.